All right, welcome to this little lesson about this Gemara about Potchin on Sanhedrin Daf Lamed Bet Amud Bet. What we're going to do is this here, this Dine Mamonot Potchin that you see right here on the third line that I'm pointing at with my pen, that is encapsulated by a colon. You'll see that colon over here, starting right there and ending right over there. Those colons show you that this is a quote from a Mishnah, from the Mishnah that we learned on Daf Lamed Bet. And this whole Gemara that we're about to learn is actually analyzing that piece of the Mishnah. So that's what you know from those colons. That's step number one. Get that down. Step two. What is this Gemara's question? So very often when you read a Gemara and you see those colons, you'll see right after those colons end is kind of, you'll see what exactly is happening in this Gemara. So in this case, you'll see that it says here, Hechi Amrinon. Hechi Amrinon is the question that is the topic of this whole Gemara that we're about to learn. It literally means how do we say it, but what it actually is referring to is like this thing that we call Potchin. We originally translated it as opening the argument. This thing that we call Potchin, what exactly is it and how is it done? We're going to see 6 different opinions about that question, how to answer that question of what exactly is done. And if you take a look at this Gemara, you should be able to see where these 6 opinions are. The way to find these 6 opinions is to notice names. Each one of those names is going to be something which indicates that there's someone's opinion happening. So, the first thing you're going to see right after the Echiyam Minon is, and let me show you right here, Amar Rav Yehuda, right there. Amar Rav Yehuda. Rav Yehuda, he's the first name, right? You can kind of imagine that he would be the first one giving the opinion. As you look through the rest of the Gemara, you're going to see a whole bunch of names. Let me tell you those names, then you can go find them. You're going to see Ula, you're going to see Rabba, you're going to see Rabbi Shimon ben Eliezer, you're going to see Rav Kahana, you're going to see Abaye and Rava, and you're going to see Rav Ashi. What I'd like you to do is find all those names. Now, one of those names, Rabbi Shimon ben Eliezer, is not giving one of the 6 opinions. He's just kind of brought in as a source that relates to a question that someone's asking on the other opinions. So you don't need to worry too much about Rabbi Shimon ben Eliezer. But the other 6, once again, Rav Yehuda, Ula, Rabba, Rav Kahana, Abaye, and Rava, who are a unit, and Rav Ashi. Definitely find those. Now, another thing you should look out for is that there are situations where people are giving their own opinions, and also situations where people are arguing on other people's opinions, right? Like Rav Yehuda will say something and Ula will have a problem with it, and then Rav Yehuda will respond to Ula's problem, and Ula will then respond to that and say, no, here's why I still think it's a problem. And then after that, Ula will give his own opinion. So you're going to see some of that happening in the first half of the Gemara. The way you'll know that that's happening is by when you see Amar Le, right? Amar Le, Aleph Lamed, which stands for Amar Le, means he said to him, meaning this is a conversation that's happening, or a conversation that we're imagining happening between Ula and Rav Yehuda, and then there's going to be responses and back and forth. When you see something like this, Ella Amar Ula, whenever you see that word Ella Amar, that means that Ula is finished with the conversation with Rav Yehuda, and he's rejecting Rav Yehuda's opinion, and now giving his own opinion. Ella Amar Ula, rather, instead of Rav Yehuda's flawed opinion, Ula gives his own opinion and says, etc. So please try and find all those things. See, the goal here is to identify in this Gemara where the 6 opinions are, and if you can figure out where they start and stop, where the conversations are happening, where people are arguing with each other, those things are slightly less important, but you should know where those are. We're going to go through them eventually, and that's your goal as you take this video, take some notes, and read the Gemara. Thank you. Have a good one.